A lot of people may think that money and fame can fix all their problems. But for this Grammy Award-winning artist, it did quite the opposite.
This is Lecrae, two-time Grammy Award-winning artist, writer, producer, actor, entertainer, activist. Most importantly, I'm a dad and a husband. I grew up in a, urban environment. My dad was gone by the time I was 2 years old. I grew up around drugs, gangs. I've dealt with physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, neglect, abandonment. I remember being 10 years old, sleeping with a butcher knife under my bed because I was afraid of what could happen at any moment. It was chaotic. I didn't recognize that the trauma and the abuse were all shaping me. That led me down a really dark path. It all came to a head around end of 2018, where I woke up one morning after a night of binge drinking, and I woke up in a clinical depression. The irony of it all is that here I am, featured in major motion pictures, #1 album on Billboard charts, two-time Grammy Award winner, New York Times best-selling author, and I am emotionally and mentally at the lowest place in my life. The first step for me to change was acknowledgement. I had to acknowledge that I had some serious problems. I think acknowledgement is painful, but denial is deadly. Your perspective can all change if you allow yourself the time and energy to go through the process. I always say if you can hope, you can heal.
Lecrae, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, your music is beloved by everybody. Just phenomenal. So those 2 Grammys are very legit. I enjoy your music a lot. Didn't know your story, however, and didn't know that you had such a backstory. So, what was it that you think that kind of put you on this journey of darkness?
I think a lot of it was refusing to acknowledge all of the built up things going on in my life and just trying to suffocate them and process them with substances or good times, just not dealing with my past and dealing with my reality.
People think that money and fame can make all the old problems better again, or you can mask them and make them go away, but that doesn't work.
Right. I totally agree. You are just a more financially secure version of yourself. Whatever you were, if you were an emotional disaster, you're now a little bit more wealthier with your emotional disasters. And sometimes it actually enables you to do more damaging things. Now you have kind of the financial capacity to do more things that are harmful to you.